It's a Discover Intermission report. Austin Matthews unavailable, so the core four becomes the core three. And Willie Nylander delivers. First goal in 14 games as the Leafs look to force a Game 7. Celebrate in Maple Leaf Square and to the right of me as well. Business calm down somewhat as we bring you back in the studio. Leafs lead Boston Bruins 1-0. Very professional right here. Paul Biznetz taking deep breaths. Yeah. Lee McHugh, Anson Carter, Henrik Lundqvist. Listen, we spoke to Willie Nylander before the game, and I think if you want to know just how loose the guy was, you can ask the censors. They'll let you know all about it. He was cool, calm, and just like this is any other game, he steps up here. But I want to take you through this goal because what happens on the Boston Bruins side is what I'm curious about. It's our Discover highlight here. We're looking at McAvoy in this situation right now. What am I looking for, and what should he be doing?
Yeah, he's got the right intentions. But I can only imagine if Hank's playing net. Are you yelling at him? Get out of the way! Get out of the way! I mean, you want to see if your defenseman either block this shot or get out of it. It's not like he's boxing out a Maple Leafs player.
Yeah, well, obviously, when you see a wrister from that distance, you want, as a demon, try to front that shot, and that's what he's trying to do. But unfortunately for him, instead of fronting it, he kind of angles it and deflects it, and it's a tough save to make for any goalie. So a lot of times when you have a guy in front of you, if they're not battling with someone, I'd love to have guys just let me be the goalie and you stay to the side.
Are you communicating that though, Hank? Are you?
Yeah, well, that's something you talk about in practice. Okay. Like, get your guy, but some guys are very good at fronting shots. And you can see last second, I think he miscalculated the height of the shot, and it changed his leg a little bit, and that deflected the puck. So. Again, I'd rather see guys stay to the side. Let the goalie be goalie.
Get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, but to Nylander's goal, I think that's the play right now. There's no room. Like, both teams are playing pretty good defensively. To find those open eyes in the slot, you haven't seen many. So that play, you know, a lot of movement up top and trying to get pucks through, even though it's hard because they're blocking so many shots.
So that's what's so solid about Nylander is he's buying a lot of time up top. He's rolling off that high forward, right? And that allows a lot of time in front of the net for the Leafs forwards to get slippery and get wet. And if you go back to the replay, McAvoy's locked up with Knies. And you saw Wyatt Johnson do in the Dallas series as well. He rolls off McAvoy, so I think it almost puts him between a rock and a hard place where he's like, do I get this block or where can I identify my guy? And that's what creates the confusion. So good deception by the Leafs to get Willie up top and to get himself some room just to get that shot lane enough to get it to the net. So credit Slick Willie, man. He's going out.
He's slick. There aren't too many players in the Leafs that have that same skill set to make something out of nothing. Marner's pretty creative when it comes to making plays, Liam, but Willie Nylander can make something out of nothing because he's so elusive in the offensive zone.
We've seen momentum swings in this one. First period, it was all Maple Leafs, and it looked like that was carrying over, and they get a 4-minute power play, a double minor. That actually helped the Bruins, it felt like.
Yeah, the Leafs power play has been killing all their momentum so far this series. Like, we're going to take a look at the first 2 minutes of that double minor that Pasta took. Like, it starts with the offensive zone draw. Coyle reads it perfect. He sends it down the ice. Their controlled breakouts have been rubbish. They can't get the line in any type of clean zone entries. You're going to feel like you're seeing the same clip over and over at how bad it is. They can't get the dump there, Ace. And just overall, too many soft plays at the net. This is just a brutal power play, and they need to simplify if they want to create some separation in this game if they get another chance.
Yeah, they definitely gave the Bruins a lot of life. In fact, we're texting Jackie during that period. She said it's loud in there, but it's not as loud as some of the other buildings. And you want to feed the life of the building with some power play momentum, not take it away. So this third period, the start of the third period is going to be huge because I'm sure the fans, you say they're eating caviar downstairs?
Yeah, they're eating caviar. They're just really not engaged. Some of them are whistling. Some people who are there saying it's louder than they've ever heard it. If I can hear whistling on the television, it ain't as loud as we've ever heard it. Now, there's one other point I want to make for all the Boston Bruins fans crying at home and complaining about that non-call. How about Lowry grabbing on to, I forget what Leaf it was, but we're going to roll the clip here. They wanted this to be a penalty right here as he goes in. It's Holmberg. Watch, he grabs his stick. Let go of his stick. Let go of his stick. What's the problem here? Then he flops. Enough of the crying, Bruins fans. You guys didn't get the call, or Toronto didn't get the call when Bertuzzi got tripped up by Marner.
You think that's a flop?
No, I think that he's hanging on.
I just want to be clear about that part.
I think he's hanging on to his stick, and that's why.
Oh my God.
That's why he's got no leverage to hang on.
It should have been penalty each way. It was holding the stick, but that was a
Well,
golf shot.
he didn't have his arm to protect himself because he was grabbing the Leafs player's stick.
You're ripping these fans, Biz. When they go low, you go ride. No laps for me, boys. We're going right to commercial. That's timing, Hank.
You gotta laugh. Let's go. You gotta laugh.
Commercial.